I started creating the wounds for the bite marks with a red cream from my Bruise wheel palette, and then pulled them inward to give a bit of a dragged effect. I then went over that with rigid collodion to help pull the skin and recess it where the bite marks are, and then took nose and scar wax to go around the outside of the wound and make the skin look raised. I then went over the whole thing with liquid latex to help kind of seal down the scar wax as well as create an even smoother blending edge. For the next thing I added, all I did to create them was lay some liquid latex out thinly on a sheet of plastic, let it dry, and then go over it with powder and kind of lay it out sporadically. From there, you just take your finger and start pushing the latex together and lifting it so it connects to itself, and then it creates these tendrils of latex that can be used on the interiors of wounds and kind of look like tendons. With some liquid latex, I just applied those pieces I made and sealed them down and then just let it dry. For coloring the wound, I used my Skin Illustrator palette, which is alcohol activated, and stuck mainly to the reds and aged blood colors, but also touched on the blue for areas that I wanted a bit more depth. I took the same reds on a sponge to start dabbing around the wound to make the area look infected and bruised. And then I took the blues and darker reds on a fine detail brush and started pulling them outwards in branching formations to create the look of veining. For the rest of the face, I kept it pretty simple by just using my Death Wheel palette and focusing around the eye and mouth areas and using the reds and purples to make the areas look sore and infected, and then did the same veining I did coming out of the wound. I then finished up by adding some fresh drying blood, focusing them in the bite wounds themselves and adding some water to help it drip down. And then I just flicked some of the blood around the wound itself and along my forehead, and that was it.